actually had a few of you subscribers actually Instagram me, send me a DM and let me know who you guys have for connections or whatever. So I actually went through, so shout out to you subscribers. I'll shout out the subscribers over here who helped me get some of these contacts. So I now have a machinist, so instead of me porting and doing the headwork myself like I usually do, I'm actually going to send it out to this guy who is way more knowledgeable than me. So Josh, you remember when you felt the huge difference in the heads, right?
Yeah, like just it was complete difference.
Just from me doing it, right?
Complete difference.
Now this guy is an actual machinist, and he's telling me we can get more massive games than before.
I believe it. You were using a fucking sanding belt on a table and moving it back and forth yourself.
Dude, so he's telling me that I left pretty much horsepower and torque on the table.
Which is crazy.
Which is you
the way that shit felt.
Huge difference already, just me eyeballing it.
The way that shit felt.
Precision. So he's gonna take care of that. I now have a connect who I'm still in the works with. I'm waiting to hear back from one of the guys so I can contact him, but he actually has 07K swaps for the 5-cylinder. So the 5-cylinder front mount brackets and everything might not even have to solidify or mate. We can just contact him and he'll ship them out to us. So the front end of the car already made, aluminum and everything, made for the 07K. So that's gonna save us a whole bunch of time there. Are you watching? Look at this motherfucker. Oh no, they told me to get rid of this manifold all.
Okay. It don't flow with the shit?
It don't flow. So they said drop it as soon as possible. I was thinking over here, that way I could hide it in the bumper. So, however, there's two things, right? Yeah. However, in the end, you're gonna have to salvage that flange so that we can put it on 3-inch piping, because this is 2.5.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing.
We'll cut her off.
You got to make sure you have some extra room. You know what I mean?
They're cheap too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're
All right,
probably
cool.
$15 maybe.
I didn't know if it was a special one or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
Even if so,
maybe should we have the trumpet out or in? I don't know.
I would for water collection reasons, I would face it down.
Yeah.
Quite. Goes like that.
Wherever you say.
Yeah, I would have to go like that.
I could do that.
Yeah.
That works with me. That works. I'm gonna need it for when I'm eventually in the end. I may possibly go twin turbo now that I know how to configure up the setup. At one point that might be. Oh shit, we gotta do an intro to Jeff.
After sitting just over 2 years now, threw a battery in it.
Yeah.
It sounded pretty good. Like, I parked it because it'd been knocking.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I was like, I parked it in the first place because I didn't want to hurt it anymore.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna rebuild it.
So we are over at my man Jeffrey's right here. Check him out on Facebook. Facebook is
Super Performance Fab.
Super Performance Fab, and then you can also check him out on Instagram.
Super Performance Fab as well.
But all the work, all these beautiful welds that you see going on around here, this is the guy that does it all. If you're local in the area, Tampa Bay area, Sarasota area, definitely give him a call and hook you up. Titanium work as well. Check out his Instagram to show you all the beautiful work. And I mean beautiful the Italian way, beautiful. But he's gonna hook us up with this big blow-off valve, so we'll give you a little sneak peek of his work before you even said anything.
He loosened it up before he left the house.
Oh shit! I don't have brackets.
Yep.
Here, I got my...
Perfect.
Oh, another recommendation. As you can see on our setup, there's very few rubber couplers and couplings because you want to go as solid as possible, especially if you plan on running high boost, high pressure. So you definitely want to make sure you have more aluminum piping as opposed to rubber couplings and rubber piping.
I left my ball peen at the shop.
Hey Jeff,
What?
so when we start doing like track events and stuff, I can have you on call, right?
As
Yeah,
what is
it's
it
like
called?
emergency welder, you know?
Yeah, it's come what is it called? Not track support, but like standby.
Yeah. Because instead of just, the original goal was just to make the channel just see where the build took us. And just because, again, this car is underrated. People don't know these things can actually make power.
Mm-hmm.
But now, it's getting to the fact to where I'm actually going all out for the YouTube. I might as well show them what this thing can do as a track car. So, in the end goal, like I said, we have a motor already being sent out. When that motor comes back, dude, we're going to send it. So, we're going to throw that turbo on. We're going to throw the titanium exhaust on. And we're going to send this shit, dude. Story.
I hope you get your hose caught on something. It burns.
I'm just telling you for your own good.
I don't want your car to catch on fire, but I just hope it burns and smells horrible. I hope
I'm
it's
just
a
telling
pain
you
in the
for
ass
your
to
own
fix.
good, dog. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but damn.
I hope your car's hard to fix.
Ah.
That's the worst thing you can wish on another mechanic. So what's the story on the SS? I love that. I love SS's.
It's a fully built LS1, LS6 block, rods, pistons, oil pump, lifters,
Oh, yeah.
rockers.
I need you to get gapped on my channel too.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I gotta go visit Dr. Tunamall first, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, I gotta get that for the channel, man. They'd love to see V8s getting eaten up.
I believe
See, if
that.
only if it was. I mean, okay, I'm rear-wheel drive, so that kind of evens it out. But
I mean, we'll go to the track. That way you can get as much traction as needed.
Yeah, but when
We'll
you
make
get
it
good
fair.
traction, you get good traction too.
that's a street car, bro.
I mean,
It's
you
a
got
street
4 extra
car.
cylinders. What's the complaint?
Huh?
You got 4 extra
You got 2
cylinders.
extra wheels for the tire. That's what I'm saying.
Don't worry, it's gonna affect me on the
I
top
know the
end.
game.
You can get top end though. Yeah, come on, man.
How much? This thing's only making right now not a lot, but once it's
Once it's done, once we're both done, we can set something up.
okay.
I'm down for friendly competition.
Oh, we'll definitely run it. No, if it's what it's about.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So if your tuner or your fabricator leaves burrs and those sharp edges in there, drop them. Because if one of those flakes goes inside that turbo or inside your motor, binds
bearings
something
are
up,
done.
yeah, so
Bearings are shot.
definitely make sure they do this type of work.
in the shop, and they had both of these fucking things backwards, dog. Like,
Really?
this is
It
what
was
you
a-
do. This is what you do for a living.
And they couldn't get
Do
it.
your job. I paid you to do a job.
No.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take it for a spin.
I
just
built this
drive
thing.
it.
I don't know how they I couldn't tell you where to pull a vacuum line from. I couldn't tell you.
Battery exhausted.
Test drive it again.
Alright, so the blow-off valve is done and installed. However, there's just one slight downside. We're having a issue with latency. Like the turbo is still fluttering and the blow-off valve is coming on after and very faintly. So after adjustments, we realized that this line that we have is too small. So if you look up here, we have this line right here that's going into the manifold, but it's very small
compared to
if you look compared to the wastegate size. So therefore it is bottlenecking and restricting you can see the nipple literally through the line. So therefore it is too small, which is restricting the airflow to the blow-off valve, which is creating the latency, which is creating the blow-off valve to not really work, which is barely giving us a sound. So we're gonna show you guys exactly what we mean. You're gonna check out this video right here, and then next time when we come back, we'll have the line set up, and then you can hear the beautiful sound that comes from this thing. Alright, so with not being able to finish the video last night for you guys as well, we do have some sound clips that we have in there. Love the sound. You guys got to hear this in person. But with that, I also want you guys to check out the new line fitting too. I decided to do this type of setup. Just look how clean and neat that is. Just look at this. So instead of using just a regular vacuum line, we have a vacuum line that's covering the nipples, the wire, and the hose, and it just looks pretty damn good. I mean, just look at that in there, just so stealth. I'm pretty happy with it. You guys check out the sound and tell me what you think of this big trumpet here.